Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage and welcome to episode 13 of Civilization 5 as France on Emperor difficulty. Episode 13, will it be unlucky? This is probably the episode where every single nation declares war on me at the same time. But we will see how that goes. Now, would it just be quicker to build a road straight up from Paris to Kaisel, as opposed to waiting for a ship? I think that is what I'm going to do. It's probably a little bit of a waste in terms of money, because it will be quite expensive building a road up to Kaisel. However, it's probably going to be cheaper doing that than it will be to bribe them. So let us go ahead and get working on a road. And we'll build it up to Kaisel this way. That will also give us better logistics, because we'll have a road that we can use to move units from Paris up to Troy, which is going to be useful, especially as we've got Vladivostok over here being a potential pain in the arse and using up some of our space. We're going to move our musketmen to the front. I don't want to put them right actually on his border, because he may get a little bit twitchy. And I don't want to have to get the backstabber penalty by saying I'm not going to go to war, even though that penalty will modifier will have probably actually gone away before I get to the point where I'm ready to declare war with him, so we will see how that goes. But I would like to go in with a relatively decent force, and he just has so many spices around. He really does have a very good city. Maybe when it's time to go to war, I'll ask Austria if they want to go to war with me. We have researched architecture now. We have a great profit. Wasn't aware that I was saving up for one. Orleans is ready for new construction. We can actually build the porcelain tower. Now, the thing with the porcelain tower, it doesn't really matter where it's built, because the main advantage of it is the additional science from research agreements. So building that would be absolutely fine. I'd prefer to get Uffizi in the capital if we can get it. So let's try and get porcelain tower here. We've got roughly the same sort of production at both of these cities anyway. In fact, we are on production focus, and what's that going to be? 15 tiles, 15 turns. Do we need to be working all of these slots at the same time? Probably not, but it seems to want to do that. Let's go for the production. We've got a lot of unemployed citizens, but of course those unemployed citizens are actually giving us additional production. Let's try and get the porcelain tower first. Now then, we don't want to start work on scientific theory, because we're just going to grab that. Although, which one of these is worth the most? This one is worth 1974, 1974... Fertilizer's worth slightly more, and we do want to work our way towards dynamite. So we could just go and grab that, but I think getting scientific theory instantly so we can build public schools will be useful. So we're going to start working on fertilizer, and then when Oxford University is ready and we get our free tech, we will take scientific theory. Now, we were going to build a road, weren't we? We've already got a section of road here. You guys move up to there and start building a road. You guys move up to there and start building a road. We've got this great profit, which we don't really need. Although Orleans doesn't have our religion, so I guess we could go and pop them down there. And we want to spread religion. And then we'll head up and we'll probably pop Kaisel and Troyes as well. Might even be able to get Vladivostok. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we could try and do that. Move a stacked unit. We actually have that cannon now. Let us get you moved up towards the front line. I appreciate that's going to take you some time to get there. On to the next turn. Unit needing orders. You're kind of getting a little bit stuck. Let's get you up to there then. Now we can get on to the next turn. Looks like Russia building some mines. It's going to take us quite some time to build that road up to Kaisel, but we will keep our eye on what missions they have, and if I have to throw some gold at them to get allied with them, then I definitely will. You want to trade horses for open borders? I don't really want to do that. I wouldn't mind buying cotton or something off you, though. I mean, I have a decent amount of money. 7 gold per turn? No, you're going to want 8 or 9, aren't you? Because you won't give me a fair trade. Yeah, that's fine then. That gives me a lot of additional happiness. Also means then if we actually spend the additional social policy points in fine arts, we'll get some additional culture as well. So that could be quite useful going into that. I'm not sure if we really need the... Mind you, the additional science from universities is good. Not too bothered about the trading posts because we don't have many. We should definitely try and get the rationalism finisher, and that way we can actually get great scientists with faith in the industrial era, which we are... well, we will be in as soon as we've got Oxford University, so that makes a lot of sense. You can just stay up there on alert, I suppose. Great Prophet has spread its religion down there, so let us head up to here. We'll nip into Vladivostok, then we'll nip into Kaisel, and then we will go up to Troyes after that. You guys just go up there out of the way, stand on the elephants. Next turn. And getting fertiliser will be quite nice. It'll improve the amount of food that we get on our farms, and that'll help our cities grow a little bit more as well. We'll put the cities back to a sort of a normal focus once we've built the wonders. As soon as Oxford University is finished, which will be on the end of this turn, and then we'll go ahead, we'll choose our free tech, and we'll see if we can get a Uffizi built. Oh no, Brussels desires a Uffizi, that's fine. We've got a great engineer. That is actually perfect timing, because what we can do here is we will grab scientific theory for free. That gives us a new spy. We are going to... Right, Lyon is going to work on a public school, I suppose. Paris is going to work on Uffizi, and I'm not even sure where that great engineer is. You guys have finished that. You can go over... Well, there's probably a unit in the way, but you can help start working on the road as well. You guys just sit there. There's our great engineer. You are going to go up to Paris. We can't really pop you until the next turn, but we will do that. You have your movement available, but you're working your way up here automatically anyway, so that's fine. We have a spare spy. In fact, I think what I'm going to do with our spare spy is move you into Kaisel. And it might save us some money in trying to flip it over from Ethiopia. Could be spying on people for science, but I can't remember who I've decided to... who I've already told that I won't spy on, and I'm a little bit worried about getting caught doing it again. Think this might actually work out. What I could also do as well, and again it would cost us a little bit of money, but I could build roads on these two tiles, and that would make it a little bit easier just to get to the front lines with units, so that's definitely something that I should consider. You have built that section of road there, so we need to move up a couple more tiles. Let's get you up to that tile. And you're going to have to move, well, onto that tile, but you can't do it on this turn anyway, so you'll just skip your turn there. Unit needing orders. We can move you onto this tile and start building the road there. You guys just go onto alert mode. We will hurry the production. That gets the Uffizi down to a single turn. Very nice. Also just remembered I need to move some great works around, of course, so let's go ahead and do that. Now, Uffizi is a world wonder, so we would get a double theming bonus from that one. So as soon as we get the option to get that bonus, we're definitely going to go ahead and take it. Losing grasp on Cahokia. Don't mind about that too much. It's Kaisel that I want to keep more than anything. We've got Uffizi, which is brilliant. So we can adopt another policy. Let's get the rationalism finisher. Now we can... click on the right number and save for great scientists. That great engineer might have actually been an automatic purchase from Faith because I had it on Remind Me Later. We've completed rationalism, so we also get to choose another free tech. So it makes sense now to use that to grab... well, we can either grab industrialization or electricity. And electricity could be very useful for us. So do we want to grab electricity or do we want to grab industrialization? Getting the factories could be nice. We could pick our ideology. But a lot of it's going to depend on who has the most tourism. It would be nice to know where we've got coal. But there again, taking something that is worth 3,000 science compared to something that's worth 2,000 science, let's take the most expensive one that we can currently get. And we've actually discovered aluminium, and in fact, the aluminium is right on the tile that we settled Orleans on. So we don't get any benefit from that, but we've got 8 aluminium already on where the city stands. So that is really, really nice. So Paris has completed Uffizi. Let's go ahead and get the national epic, because it's only going to take a couple of turns. Now then, what have we got here? We have a few things that we have. We don't have any great works of art yet, but we do have 2 great works of writing. Now, we wouldn't actually get... We get the standard theming bonus, but we wouldn't get the double theming bonus here. But it needs to be filled with writings from different eras and from civilizations other than the city owner. So, if we take a couple of these writings that we've got... Yeah, they're all France, and doesn't matter what era they are. If we can go and swap some of these great works for... What have we got? Is everybody just medieval? Right, you're industrial. So, we will swap one of ours for Hiawatha's industrial era. And we will swap another one of ours for Austria's medieval era. And then we will go back in and Austria... Iroquois, that gives us 4. So we've got a theming bonus, but the theming bonus isn't doubled because it's not a world wonder, it's a national wonder. We do need to start getting some great artists out there. That gives us tourism of 12, which still puts us behind the Iroquois, who are currently the highest. We do need to catch up with them, because otherwise we're going to end up having to pretty much pick whatever ideology they go for if they get too far ahead of us in tourism output. Unit needing orders. We do actually have a great artist there, so let's go ahead and create a great work. And that puts us up to 14. Thank you very much. Let's go on to the next turn. So that was a nice little run of turns there. We actually made some progress. We'll try and get public schools built everywhere that we can. Our spy has been promoted, so obviously somebody else is trying to steal from us. I wonder if it's Japan again, if they've just lost another spy. Certainly do like trying to steal from me. And the Iroquois are really blobbing out at this point. Okay, World Congress welcomes city-states. Acoustic stolen. Kills Japanese spy once again. Choose host. It's going to be the Iroquois. There's no way we can vote around that. We only have 2 votes. So we might as well go and vote for the Iroquois, because it'll make them like us a little bit more. So let's go ahead and do that. Wow, they want to enact world religion Confucianism. Hopefully that won't pass. It shouldn't do, because I don't think they're going to have enough. I see another settler heading this way. Not sure where that's heading, and if there are any valid spots. That's a little bit annoying. Where are you taking that settler, Russia? I can't even expand my borders any further in these directions. There are a couple of valid spots for cities, and they're probably going to try and start a city over here to grab these spices. In fact, Lyon can actually purchase that tile, so that might be enough to discourage them. It probably isn't going to be, but it might be. I can't really... Right, let's have a look and see what tiles are valid. You can't build within 4 tiles of a city. That would be potentially be a valid tile. If we put you there, that might be enough to stop them. We'll have to continue building the road with somebody else. I don't think they could squeeze the city out anywhere else, but they might be able to. We'll keep our eye on it anyway. They're actually moving this way. Yeah, we've got Russia's own profits to deal with. I shall forgive you again, you annoying git. That's like the 4th or 5th time I've now caught you spying on me. Yeah, I wonder where they are actually heading. I wonder if they're heading... Well, they can't go to that hill. That's too close. They can't build next to my borders. So it gives them very few tiles that they could actually use. Okay, so we finished the National Epic. Let's go ahead and get the public school. You guys just hang tight for now. You guys move down and build a road section there. You guys spread religion. You guys are moving towards the front. And again, that's all we can do on that turn. Brandenburg Gate completed by Russia. Well, that's not good. Kaisel has a new ally. Kaisel now allied with Russia? Oh, maybe they wanted a specific religion. Yeah. Okay, Iroquois happy with us. Wow, Russia's getting really friendly with them. Well, we'll see what we can do. It may end up being Russia that becomes our big problem soon. Units needing orders. You are still working on the road, but you're going to need to come back and do that piece. Yeah, where do you think you're taking that settler? I don't really think there are any... I'm quite certain you can't start a city on a tile next to somebody else's borders. Which means none of these are valid tiles. And these tiles are too close to Vladivostok. So you guys don't even need to be there either, really, do you? You can just go over there and start on that bit of road. Maybe they're going to try and ask for open borders. Maybe they're going to try and squeeze through somewhere. I don't really know what they're up to, but we'll keep our eye on them anyway. They have riflemen, which is a little bit worrying. So yeah, Russia are going to get quite stompy on this game. And they don't have any other neighbours other than me and Japan. They're already at war with Japan, but they don't really seem to be taking any losses or doing anything, really. Maybe we could mount a decent fight against Russia, but I don't think... Well, what do Russia have? There's fertilizer done. Research agreement completed. What do Russia have in terms of their wonders? Where are you, Russia? Yeah, Russia have quite a few things, actually. They're doing fairly decently. Choose new research. What do we want to go for now? Let's open the tech tree. We'd like to get dynamite, really, which means going through metallurgy, military science, and dynamite. We could try and go in then to rifling and get riflemen, but let's try and get the dynamite first. Unit needing orders. You're going to go ahead and... do we want the plantation on the citrus? Guess it would give us an extra citrus to trade. But let's get the road first. You guys move up there and build a road there. You can move in, but you can't pop on this turn because that's used all of your movement. On to the next turn. Yeah, that settler's backtracking now because it's got nowhere it can build. That's fine. Of course, Russia may declare on me if they decide that they want to expand and I'm in their way. That's quite possible. Definitely want to get Kaisel on my side more than any other city-state at the moment. You guys are working up to there. You're going to build a road segment. You guys have finished that bit, so you can probably go and build a farm up there, I suppose, wouldn't be a terrible idea. Unit needing orders. You're going to spread religion. And then we've got one more pop. We'll move up to Troyes to do that. On to the next turn. Would be nice to get some frigates as well. We've got 14 tourism. I mean, that doesn't make us the tourism leader yet. But it's certainly going to help. It's also going to be really, really difficult for other cultures to be influential against us because we should, theoretically, have a very good culture output. We're still a few turns away from getting another social policy, though. Where are we? Choose production at Lyon. We've finished the public school. Very nice. We could go ahead and get something here like a hydro plant. Requires 1 aluminium, but it would give us a fair bit of production at Lyon. The question is, do we actually need the production here at Lyon? We probably don't. So what do we need over here? Well, let's go ahead and get a stock exchange and just try and get some gold out of the place for now. Troyes has finished the workshops. Quite slow building stuff here at Troyes. Let's go ahead and get ourselves an armory. You are going to work your way up to Troyes anyway. On to the next turn. I'm just starting to think that I've got myself in that situation again where I've been that fixated on actually going after Ethiopia that I've kind of allowed Hiawatha and Catherine to run away with the game. But, I mean, it doesn't necessarily... They can have a higher score than me. They can have more land than me, more cities than me. It doesn't matter. It is still possible that I can beat them. You know, there is a chance of it happening, no matter how slight it is. Let's get you guys over towards Troyes. And... that section of road is now finished. So we will go ahead and construct the plantation there. We're just waiting for this section of road, which still isn't finished yet. You have done that, which is fantastic. We can go and get those horses, I suppose. So let's go and do that. We've sped to that aluminium mine as well. Didn't even realise that we got any close by. We'll get that first. Catherine has completed the porcelain tower. That is really, really annoying. How many turns was I away? 3 turns. 3 turns away from completing the porcelain tower. That's very, very annoying. Because the last thing we want now is Catherine getting even further ahead. I might actually have to go after Catherine immediately after... It gives us a lot of coin. But we might have to go after Catherine immediately after Kaisel. Now, we are friends with Kaisel. We only need 19 influence to shove Russia out. So let's go ahead and do that instantly and try and keep them on side. I know we've got a spy in there, but it's going to change hands quite a few times, I think, over the course of everything. I'm also surprised as well that Troy isn't connected up, because we theoretically have a road going all the way through now. I suppose I could build a road section here where that settler is, which would theoretically work, but that seems a bit strange. Okay, porcelain tower we can no longer build. Let's go ahead and get that public school. There's no point building a hydro plant. I mean, we do have a fair few river tiles. We probably will get hydro plants here, actually. You're going to just have to skip a turn for the time being, of course, because that annoying Russian settler. Not too sure where it's going. Let's continue trading with the Iroquois for now. And we've got a few more units to move. Yep, you're going to build the aluminium mine. 8 aluminium there as well. That's going to be really nice. And you're going to use your final spread. Fantastic. And that's all we can do on this turn. I can see that we've got the Ethiopian Mehal Safari, which is their unique unit, and they are a complete and utter pain. They're going to be very, very difficult to beat. So we probably will need to get riflemen before we can actually go up against them. So, considering I think they've only got 3 cities, they are doing very, very well. But we are over the 20-minute mark, so I'm going to end it there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Civilization 5 as France. And I'll see you on the next video. So, until then, goodbye for now.